Hi, it's Joshua coming to you again. I spent this morning at Starbucks and actually some good things happened this morning. And anyway, I want to read what I have to say here, just a couple pages. And but I may be moving away from YouTube. And I was talking to my friend Carl in England this morning, and he advised me on some stuff. But anyway, I'll just read this letter, and you'll get the idea. Okay, this concerns the Joe Pipe technology and where I would like to take it. Okay, this is the actual letter. This morning I had the privilege to speak with my friend in England concerning the Joe Pipe technology. His name is Carl, and Carl shared with me a story going back to his younger days, where he and his friend were offered a very large sum of money for a security device that made it possible to track your own vehicle if stolen. Carl is an avid surfer of the YouTube. He has watched all the Joe Pipe vids, and he came out and said simply, he said, Joshua, I've seen all the stuff you have on YouTube, and quite frankly, the Joe Pipe technology is simple, easy to duplicate, and it is at the top of the list. He said, don't give it away so that predators take it and make millions for themselves and not give you a dime. I've thought about this. In walking here to Starbucks where I am now, I believe that this is the direction to take the Joe Pipe. The basics of it is already out there for others to duplicate. The time will soon come where the Joe Pipe will be able to generate unlimited heat and power. At this present time, I have already developed a high-level plasma using only heat. I haven't brought this out yet. There's stuff about the Joe Pipe that you're not aware of yet. At this present time, it could easily be adapted to build a plasmatron concerning this, what I've discovered, that would make MIT's model a toy. And knowledge is power, and it is to be shared with those who will use it for the betterment of others and not for greed and manipulation. Okay, and just scrolling down. Paul Pantone, Stanley Myers, and many others in our generation have been falsely imprisoned, threatened, murdered, all because they wanted to share their technology to make the world a better place. For the moment, I will still be uploading videos to YouTube, taking the steps to put together a how-to manual and a DVD of the Joe Pipe technology. There is no question that, in my own mind anyway, that the Joe Pipe is a highly efficient heating system using just a fraction of the fuel. I don't need some university or white collar to tell me otherwise, because they're not the experts in this field. And this work is a composition of Nikola Tesla, John Keely, Russell's work, and Victor Schauberger's. Just to mention a few. It really frustrates me when people of the world can advise God on his technology, because it's the Holy Spirit that gave me this in the first place. All these great men of science, myself included, have been given gifts. Scrolling down again. Have been given the gift of divine invention, and the credit belongs to the giver. Technology is a controlled knowledge held by the few who control the nations of the world. Soon technology will be used to completely monitor and control every aspect of your life. As long as YouTube is up and running, and where the Joe Pipe vids have not been removed, there is enough there for others to build and duplicate. From this day forth, I'll be directing my time to working with those in America who value their freedom and rights, such as the Christian Patriot movements, end-time groups, technical forums, and I'm reading this without my glasses, and those who are into survival technology, 2012 preparedness groups, Planet X preparedness groups, green communities, over unity forums, and so on. Later on today I'll upload, I'm doing that now. Okay, knowledge is power, and it can be used to free a people from the matrix of society. And this morning, as I was walking to Starbucks, the Lord spoke to me, and He said, "Son, it is time to rise up and shine strong for me." For the past 30 years, God has had me in hiding, preparing me for the days that we are now coming into. My call is to help in the building of the places of refuge in the earth. Scrolling down. There is a time coming that all those in the system will be chipped. And that's the goal of the New World Order. Whether you like it or not, you will be chipped. And the only way of escape, you have to leave the system. And this is what the technology is for. All those who allow themselves to be chipped will not find their names in the Lamb's Book of Life. I've seen the Archangel Gabriel face to face back in 1986. He is the one who guides me in my work on the Joe Pipe technology and to speak the will of God into the lives of other people. That's why I know things in advance by people. It's not me. And why things come to me the way that they do, because it's, I got someone there that you can't see, and I've seen him with these eyes. It wasn't a dream, it wasn't a vision. He's right there, and I've seen him. Okay. As a person, I have been gifted with invention and have the hands-on knowledge to make it work. But more than this, the God of heaven has called me to free His people from the bondages of Egypt, the system, and to bring forth a spiritual awakening. And there's going to be a lot of people like myself, and this is the time of the awakening. Okay, and it is time to build safe places in the earth for His bride. So my call goes out, and this work goes out, and it's to free your people. Those of you who value your freedom, who want to be independent from the system, self-reliant, who love others, who want to be able to raise your families without the threat of your children being taken away, you are the ones that I have the heart to work with. There is a separation coming between the just and the unjust, between good and evil, light and darkness. Recession shall soon turn into global depression, and those who remain in the cities of the nation will soon experience great shortages, hardships, and famine. I think I might just cut it off here. I'm not sure what the time is, and I'll just come back in part 2. Then I'd like to get this uploaded. But I wouldn't, I'm not disappearing or going into hiding. There has been no threats on my life. I just see that the time has come to, press into other avenues and start to network this technology, and so that the fullness of it can come to pass. It's time to build. This technology is no good just being on YouTube. There's lots of things that can be built with it as far as emergency devices, and that's where I'm coming from now. Okay, I'm going to turn it off here.